Hey, how's it going guys? JaySea here, and today we have a match against Darius with Fervor and Teleport. OP.GG runes and masteries will be on the screen. So you guys might have noticed that I'm going for longsword rather than Doran's shield because I want more kill pressure early. I want to try to get him to basically blow a flash or just straight up die. And I'm going to do that by spinning through the first 3 minions and just fighting him. If it goes south, then I can always disengage, but as long as it pushes into tower, I can always go back and adjust my build, whether I want a cloth armor, a Doran shield, or I want to go even more aggressive. So we'll see how it goes, but right now I'm just going to build some Fury. Yeah, he's already autoing me, so we'll have to ignore him for now until we get some Fury. But if he just straight up walks to us... Wow, he got the heal off? That's really strange. I didn't think he was supposed to get that heal off there. So once we kill the first 3 minions... There we go. Spin into his Q, just in the inner circle. Kill a minion on the way when you spin in, and pop a potion because, you know, you need that heal as early as possible. And then if he just wastes his Q like that, you can just fight him. And as long as it pushes into tower, that longsword pays for itself. But if they're cautious, then they won't die. If they want to fight me, then they might die. So he's really close to his tower right now. So all we can do is just chunk him a little bit. Unfortunately, I got grabbed into tower range, so that hurt a lot. So I'll pop another potion, get a ward going, and then I want to push this final wave out into his tower, if that's possible. And what's even better is if I could kill him. So I want to get some Fury here, and then I should be able to kill him if I want to fight. Okay, he flashed. I got him. Wow, I didn't get him? That is so unfortunate. Okay, so they all use their summoners, but that was kind of annoying that I got ganked at that timing when I needed to push this in, so rip for that one. I'll get a cloth armor because that strategy failed because I got ganked. I'm surprised Xin cleared so slowly and he's only level 3. Do you guys notice that? Normally if you clear this slowly and you clear every camp, like all 5, you should be level 4. But because he started red, he's level 3 and he spent the exact same amount of time that he would have. So that's really bad pathing by Xin. He needed to go for Raptors first and they will be level 4 at that point. Might have done more damage, you know. You never know. Like, getting level 4 is pretty insane if the enemy's level 3. I'm going to freeze this a little bit so that Darius will lose some minions here. Just like that. When he comes in, it's going to push into my tower anyway because I fell behind from that gank. So, in that sense, I want this to kill as many minions from my side as possible so that the lead that Darius has is not as big. And also, Xin's distract him. As long as it doesn't die, that'll be very appreciated. So, we'll wait for our next Ignite and then we should be able to kill him. And that should be past level 6, but we'll need like an attack speed dagger and some boots. That'll be very nice. Otherwise, we don't want to fight him right now because we fell behind. Oh my god, he wants to fight. I can pop my potion. Okay. Well. What? Nice. Perfect. No, don't do that. Don't do that, please. Wait, don't do that. I need to catch up anyway. He just got the kill, so I'm trying to freeze this, and if he keeps doing that, it's really hard to freeze. Okay, so he's back. But, you know, if there was a way bigger wave, I would get all of that EXP, and then I wouldn't be... Basically, he taxed it over there, so I didn't get any EXP at all. And also, these minions will still be alive, but if those minions came and killed my minions, then Darius will have less to take after he TPs in. So that's what I wanted. It will crash harder into my tower, but it's worth it. Wow, that Lucian's actually super toxic. But yeah, we just want to farm up, get some items. Our Ignite's coming back up, but I want to all-in him after I buy items. That's very important. is because I have 1,000 gold, and that's going to make the difference between getting a kill and getting killed. And with Ignite, that puts me at an advantage in terms of a 1v1. Just because if I do mess up, my Ignite will halve his healing when he Qs me. So that's also very important to have when you're facing Darius, is to have that Ignite. And if you don't have Ignite, if you're running Teleport, then you just play it chill until you get Executioners. Wait, he's missing? Okay, that's really strange. Why would he go missing right now? That's a very strange timing to go. Unless he's going mid. So, just bad. Just have to ping on top of their lane so they'll know, because most people don't pay attention. And if you just ping missing on your own lane, no one will notice. So it's pretty much a requirement. Let's get tabbies. I think this will put us at a pretty neat advantage. He doesn't have tabbies, and we can run him down because we have that movement speed, and we're also super tanky. We have our Vamp Scepter, so he's going to take forever to make us ult. And that's one way to win if you're going to, if that strategy fails, which it can fail as well. Most of the time it's pretty good. It'll successfully push him into tower, and then you can just go back and reset. And that way you have some lane dominance, and you won't get run over in lane. And you'll always open opportunities up to get a kill if he messes up. Which is very easy for Darius to mess up if you use this strategy. Okay, he's gonna start taking a lot of damage from towers if he stays near me to harass. There's so many times where Darius applies that bleed, and then he'll just keep getting hit by towers, then I'll just all-in him and kill him. So I can always get some free smacks. He used his thing. Oh damn, I walked into that. I just spin away when after he grabs, but otherwise I don't need to use my E. I only use it when he E's. I keep getting hit by that, that's my bad. It's really hard to like move according to him, but it takes a lot of practice. Maybe I've versed a lot of Darius, but he's not very common pick. But yeah, that's what I have tabbies for. It makes the lane very forgiving. He's halfish and bot lane's winning, or enemy bot lane's winning, so it's kind of annoying. He's not using his E, which is very surprising. Okay, Gragas is down there, so I mean, I think this might be a bit too ambitious to dive him just because he has his E. But I do want to kill him, and there is an opportunity there to kill, or at least do a lot more damage than what I did. So it looks like Lucian's losing pretty badly. 1-1. Draven's 2-0. Okay. No, I think they got away. Wow, that's pretty ambitious. This is such a bad dive. It's not worth it. Okay. That kind of ruined my chances because what I was going to do was go back and buy an item. Since I know that I won't be able to get that tower much lower than maybe here, where my mouse was. So I wanted to take that time to go and purchase something so that I can fight him a lot easier. Because right now, let's see, Darius has cloth armor and boots, so it's a lot harder to kill him than it was earlier because my items didn't change, but his items improved. But he is gankable. I have my Ignite ready. So if Xin walks in, it might be a kill. It might just be. Oh, he's doing Rift Herald? Okay. Alright. That's actually a pretty good trade for me. Oh, nice. We just survived that perfect. Oh, wait, but Xin died. Did he dunk me or did he dunk Xin? I think he dunked Xin. I could have played that one better because my stack was about to fall off and he actually Q'd me. So in that sense, he refreshed his passive. So that was really bad. Oh, wait, he's coming here. Interesting. I thought it was going to go to bot. I guess that works out for him. Oh, he flashed. Okay. He's going really ham. Zero flashed and teleport. Oh, Zero no sums. Actually, this worked out perfect then. He wasted all his summoners and yeah, easy gank later. Okay, so let's go and get our items. Wow, this Lucian's so toxic. What the heck? This Lucian is super toxic. If this Lucian keeps it up, we might actually lose because he's very, very negative. Nice. I don't have ult yet, but I want the stacks to fall off, and then now I go for it. Right here. Nice. Perfect. Just like that, guys. Even though it's a bad start, we still managed to pull through. That's the important thing, is you don't want to see me just stomp, you know, cheese level 3 and then get the kill. You won't learn anything. But imagine if I got ganked and I died, and then I come back and show you guys and explain my thought process throughout. Then I think that's a lot more valuable, right? Than just having a very smooth game where everything goes perfectly. Which, to be honest, this strategy will work most of the time. It's just not 100% guaranteed because there is a jungler. Otherwise, it's very guaranteed. It will at the very least push him in if he's super cautious. And if he just walks into you, you just auto him and E away, because the moment he walks into you, he probably autoed you as well. So then he'll take a bunch of minion damage. And if you just auto E him, then you would have won the trade just like that. Which in that sense, he'll start queuing the wave and he'll push you in, which also works out because you'll just basically be under tower, and then you have to push him back and just rinse and repeat until you push him all the way and just make sure you engage him when you have high fury. So that's pretty much the matchup, guys. It could go both ways, but it really depends on who's aggressive early. And if you can get the aggression early by not taking too much damage once you get some fury, then you'll be in a much better lane position unless you get ganked. Which you can't really play around that gank just because you want to push this into tower. If he freezes, you're pretty donezo as well. So for them to gank me and fight me in that minion wave would unfreeze it, whether they like it or not. Okay, so Draven's 2 and 1. That means he died somewhere. Uh-oh. 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 Is this first blood? No, it's not first blood tower, but it is a tower nonetheless. So I'll take that. And I think he might be coming through this way. Maybe? He's not. Okay. Azir's going really deep. So let's try to see what we can do. I would love to push out top, but instead we're going to roam mid and get a kill. I know there's a tower here, but... Oh, okay, there's a... Damn, Darius ruined everything. It's annoying. Okay. Nice, perfect. Oh, by the way, I changed the voice pack, so... I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I changed the voice pack. So, see if you guys like it. It's Rick and Morty. I might have said that earlier, I just can't remember. So, let's work towards our Bork. And then this build is pretty good against Draven, just because we have our Bork, and that's very important. Because that slow is very brutal against Draven. But the thing is, he has Death Stance, that's pretty scary. Death Stance makes him super tanky. And if he starts kiting away, then he's just going to heal to full. So my job right now is just to keep pushing out a side lane. And if I see an opportunity, I'll roam, but otherwise I want to keep up this pressure. And by keeping up this pressure, what it does is it brings the enemy's attention towards me, and they'll either send one person, which I can kill, or they'll send 2 people, which means I'll just back away and stay alive. But either way, it's going to force them to split up. And that's what I want. I don't want to team fight necessarily, just because Tryndamere is not that great at team fighting. Against their team comp, Azir is going to be really annoying with his ultimate. But right now, it looks like they might be coming to top. So I'm going to back away because I don't see anyone other than 2 people on the map. Obviously, there's like 5 people. So, see, there's 2 people coming. Had they been, say, super mobile champions like Talia, I would have been screwed. They would have just, you know, ulted through. I know that they don't have Talia, but it's just an example. Like, TF is probably the worst offender. He could be almost anywhere on the map and you'd be in danger. But that's given that he has backup as well. Okay, so it looks like Darius is still pushing bot, maybe? Yeah, he is. I'm going to try to get this tower. As long as I keep Draven up here, my team's pretty good to go. Just because Draven's the strongest member. Oh, wait, that's it. I just killed the strongest member. Okay, that tower needs to aggro a minion and then I walk in. Perfect. So yeah, this is why what I mean, like, I could go and defend against Darius, but what good is that if I could take the offensive approach? The offensive approach is always a really good defense, you know? It's just a very old saying, but it's very true. If I want to go defensive, I'll just be stopping Darius, and, you know, that doesn't do anything even if I kill him. But if I was to kill Draven, then I can push towers, and that's way more important. If that makes sense, guys. So right now I'm going to go and push out mid, and then I'll decide if I want to go bot or top. But I always want to be pushing out a side lane. That's very important if you're running Ignite Tryndamere. If you're running TP, you always want to look for a team fight. But at the same time, you're not very strong in team fights. So you probably have to go the Tiamat build to actually compete against the others. Because Tiamat build is just the maximum damage output you can possibly get as Tryndamere in a team fight. Because you're just splashing, you know, high amounts of crit, high AD, high attack speed. And you have that Zerker Greaves, which is very core in that build. But the moment you buy a Ninja Tabbies, it sacrifices damage for defense. So that's very bad in team fights because you're going to be ulting right away in most fights. I need to buy... This is kind of diveable. But it depends if he has backup or not, so I'm not going to go for it because it's a very high risk and very low reward. I thought Fizz was collapsing, but then he went up and walked downwards. That's what I was looking at on the map. So let's see if we could kill Darius. I think he might be going for red. But red's not up because it's... Oh, what the heck? Okay. I thought that light thing reveals. Uh-oh. Oh, he's greedy. I'm not keen on fighting Darius with Draven over there. Draven could just E me and then I'm screwed. I'd have to flash and get a desperation kill and then die for it. Oh, that TP. That TP made me so nervous. I didn't want to do anything because they have crowd controls. And the moment I get crowd controlled, I have to flash and just all in. Or I have to just flash away. Not necessarily, just like any crowd control just ruins Tryndamere so badly. Okay, actually let's go mid. Oh, depends on where he wants to go. But I want to be the only person split pushing because the moment there's 2 or more people, the split push just doesn't work that well. Not too keen on that. I thought he was going to dash away, so I stopped attacking already. But I guess his dash was on cooldown or something. Wasn't expecting him to stand there. Because if he stood still, or if he just walked towards the tower, I could have ulted and killed him. But then I don't know if I could survive after. So let's push out another side lane, and we'll have a look at what's happening on the map. Just make sure that if there's a cleanup opportunity, we're always there, but otherwise we'll just keep pressure and force someone to come here. And that'll work towards our advantage because we're a split push champion for a reason. Okay, Draven's up here. These guys are all recalling, that's interesting. There's Soraka here. Uh-oh. I guess he's going to blame again. When he gets caught out, the Lucian will try to blame someone else. That's like a very bad bronze mentality. I'm going to keep pushing out top. It gets me stronger anyway, and if I get my Essence Reaver, I'll have a much easier time killing anybody, even Azir. Because Azir is probably one of the most mobile mages, second to Kassadin in the game, that I reckon. There's a Darius here, but there's also someone else with him. Okay, he's actually mid now. Oh, they have to run. I might have passed a Soraka, but I was looking at mid. Okay, I'm going to push out bot, I reckon. Because everyone's going top. That Draven keeps going top. I'm not keen on diving a Draven just yet, until I have my Essence Reaver. I know that he's dead right now, but you know, I'm basically referring to what's happened earlier, is he's always been showing top, and that's why I wasn't doing anything when I see him at the tower. So just do whatever you're comfortable with, but make sure you're always splitting a lane. Always pressuring. And see how Draven's here? If we were to rotate, it's a 5v4, or once Xin arrives. If not, then just keep pushing until you see a good opportunity to rotate. Okay, so there's a Soraka. They need some pressure mid, or else it's not going to work out. Someone's surrendering. I guess it's the Lucian again. Wait, what? What? Wait, he actually left? We can actually win this game so easily. Wow, what a rager. So we're actually going to lose because he has a bad attitude from the very start. You know, that's kind of out of our control. We can only hope that he ends up on the enemy team next game, or that he gets permabanned. Because, you know, these kind of people ruin the game. I mean, what can we do in a 4v5 situation? That's really rough. Because, like, we're not exactly that far ahead to close out at 4v5. But I'll definitely need executioners to win this game. If it's even winnable. I have to do the ADC's job as well. Okay, I need my Essence Reaver and also my executioners right away. But for now I have to defend top. Hopefully Lucian comes back so we have a chance. Okay, nice, he came back. So it was just an empty threat, but we're not going to say that in chat because we don't want him to leave again. Very close to executioners as well, so let's push out another wave, get a ward here, and yeah, we'll just keep paying attention to the map. Right now they're all missing, but it looks like they don't have a way to have enough ward coverage to know that, you know, they can't really do anything to me at the moment, even if I get caught out. Well, I shouldn't get caught out because there's plenty of vision in their jungle. Okay, need to get out. I still need to buy items, so I have so much gold. Let me buy first. Wait, let me just buy items first. No, wait. Your ally has been slain. Man, I'm so stressed by this Lucian. Okay, so he's dead. We'll just go and... It's very nice that something's happening here, but I should have went in on the Draven. I couldn't cancel it in time. I don't have executioners. Yeah. I need executioners first. They have so much healing. I have just enough gold for executioners right now, so I'm going to go back and buy it. He doesn't care. Your turret is toast. But yeah, guys, if you get toxic people like that want to rage quit and just keep baby raging in chat, you can't really do anything about it. You just have to play through it, try your best, just don't talk to them. That's the best advice I can give, is just don't say anything to them. If the moment you say I'm muting you or I'm whatever in response to him, he's going to lash out. So don't even say anything about it. Nice. What the heck was that? Ouch. I thought Draven was dead earlier, but I guess he wasn't. I guess we killed someone else. That was a Darius. Whoops. I was like, why am I taking so... Why do I see Draven axes? I was so confused at that point. Nice. That's a good Janna heal. Much needed. Oh my god, he didn't smite it. Okay, he flashed. I didn't have another gap closer right away, so I would have died if I kept walking. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Okay. I think we can push out bot. So I'm going to go do that. And Lucian's going back, so he's not going to baby rage if I was to take this CS. So you want to avoid baby rages. Make sure that you don't do anything to tilt them even more. And then, you know, pray that we win the game, because most likely if I didn't do well this game, we would have lost. If that Darius got strong and perhaps got a few more kills elsewhere, that Lucian might have just not come back. So these guys are very volatile and it's more common in lower elo. But, you know, you just don't notice it until they're on your own team. But if they're on the enemy team, you probably would just be like, oh, you just won. But you didn't notice that they're actually been raging on the enemy team chat. So that's why it seems to be more common on your own team rather than enemy. Okay, can I go on this Draven without getting ganked? If not, I just take a free tower. Ouch. Oh, we're going in. Solid mechanics right there. Kills over objective, guys. Not really, don't do it. But yeah, looks like we're going to close out this game before Lucian becomes too volatile. That's only because we were winning. That's why we're able to, you know, win with this Lucian on our team. So thank goodness for that, and I hope that this video actually helped you guys that are struggling against Darius out there. Like, let me know down below if you think this was actually helpful, or if there were some other things I should cover maybe next time in my future Darius games, because I noticed that people still ask me and they still struggle against Darius, and there is... Oh, and also if you like the voice pack as well, the Rick and Morty voice pack, or do you want me to switch back to Arnold? So let me know your answers down below for that as well. I'm also going to be working on a Q&A video that will be out tomorrow, hopefully. But it's very long. There's like 100 questions and my throat gets so dry just by answering them. I think the clip is like almost an hour and a half long. So I have a lot of editing to do to make it 10 minutes again. It's just absolutely ridiculous, you know? So I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. But yeah, I think in my Jax game, I talked about how I was just on tilt. I was playing through the lag and then I demoted myself to Diamond 5 because I thought season's about to end. What's the worst that could happen? I'm just going to just play it out and whatever goes just goes, because during the weekend, that's when I have a lot of time, but also everyone's home. So everyone's using a net. I get like 30 to 100 ping and sometimes I'll just walk into tower and suicide. But I thought maybe if I was playing tanks, it wouldn't be so bad because, you know, tanks can walk into towers. That's what they do a lot of the time and it's okay. But you know what? I thought that's what's the worst that could happen, but the worst that could happen is I got demoted on this account and I got my other account to 0 LP and it's about to get demoted as well, so I lost about like 7 games in a row. Worst idea ever. So I'm only going to play when it's not laggy like right now, so I'm back to promo series, so you know, never again. Anyways, GG well played. I hope you guys enjoyed that game. I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.